Hello all and welcome to a new type of video I'm bringing to the channel. Now, we all know I love my gamer score and I love a completion, and it's nice sometimes when it's an easy quick completion when you want to give your gamer score that little boost. But when all of that marries up with a good game that's a lot of fun, then that's a complete win, isn't it just? So what I'm doing in these videos, which I'm going to do going forwards, is the quick and easy completions, but are also a fun game as well, so you may want to play them for a little bit longer, like I have done with today's game, which is Cake Invaders. So before we dive into a bit of gameplay, I'm just going to say a couple of things about the game. As you'll see here on the screen, before we've even started the game, we've got a little character there in the middle, and what you do with that little character is you basically shoot enemies that come down the screen that are trying to attack those 5 archers at the bottom there, which by the way are cakes, hence the name Cake Invaders. And what you have to do is to protect those for as long as possible until they've all disappeared. So as long as you've got one there at the bottom, you're still good to go for another wave and to continue fighting the enemies. But once all 5 of those archers there have degraded down to the last bit and disappeared, then it is game over. So we'll start with a bit of gameplay and we'll explain what to do as we're going along now. So let's start the stage, and as you say, you start off with just the one character there in the middle, but it is possible to get up to 5 of you shooting at once. And as you'll see, you'll control this little crosshair here and you'll shoot the enemies coming down. Now as you're shooting those enemies coming down, you'll notice very bottom left hand corner there is a sort of colour wheel. So for every enemy you kill, it helps build that wheel up, and when that wheel is built up, one of those wheels appears on the screen and you can shoot it and get a power up out of it. Now you can also still get random power ups appear across the screen, and I am aware, by the way, I've lost the very far right one already, but like I said, as long as you've got at least one there, you're good to keep on going. And there is wave 1 clear, and we haven't gained any power ups yet. Now power ups can also randomly appear as well. They don't have to come out of those colour wheels, but obviously the more power ups you get, the better chance you have of surviving longer waves. Now we're going to go through the achievement list in a bit, but I can tell you now you do have to reach wave 12. You don't have to beat wave 12, but you have to reach wave 12. But that's obviously a lot easier if you can have some colleagues alongside you here. So there's our first colour wheel. If we shoot that and open it, but obviously that won't actually disappear. So you kind of want to focus on some enemies. So we've got a power up, and that is actually, I think that's increasing our fire power. You can also get a power up to increase your fire rate. You can also get some other special powers which only last for a few seconds. You'll see there next to the colour wheel, you've got one that's X, one that's Y, and one that's B. So that's what you use to activate it, and it just lasts a few seconds and it's much more powerful. You've got one that's a laser, one that's like a red thing that certainly is much more powerful. So hopefully before we dive into the achievements, we can get one of our buddies to join us, and that will obviously make the game a lot easier to beat the waves, because you'll have 2 of you firing at the same time, and also that will help you build up your power-ups a lot more quicker as well. There is an achievement for getting 5 of you at once. There you go, one of them has randomly appeared, so as you'll see we now have 2. Now it's worth noting that you cannot lose the one in the middle. The one in the middle will always stay there until all of the archers at the bottom have disappeared. However, if an enemy comes down and touches one of the ones that join you, they will die and you will lose them, but you can get them back. But obviously you will lose them, so obviously it won't be as easy for you. But many different types of enemies as we go along. You do get some sort of level progressional achievements. See that green thing appearing there, I believe is an achievement, and things like that. So I think we have delved into the game. We've just got another colour wheel, so there we go. So see we've got this red thing here, so we press B to trigger that. You'll see you get a bit of a more powerful weapon for a short period of time. And there are achievements tied to getting weapons and how many you fire in a short space of time. Like I said, we're going to get to the achievement list very shortly. But one thing I will say about this game before we dive into the achievement list is it's very much a one more go kind of game. A one more go kind of game. It is, I say it's a lot of fun. I've been playing this for a lot longer after I've got the 1000G. The 1000G, before I started making this video, the timer was at 31 minutes of this game played, and I believe it can be done quicker with a little bit of luck. You might need multiple attempts though, because if you don't get like a buddy to join you quite early on, it can become quite difficult to protect all of your cakes at the bottom of the screen. We get these little things here, which are little bosses. These will swoop down and attack you if you don't kill them in time, and you get an achievement for that red thing there creeping in as well. So that would have unlocked an achievement for finishing that wave. So we'll do this last wave here because gold shiny guys are approaching. This is a nice wave to help boost you up. There we go. We've now got 3. And now when you get 3, the good thing to do is just keep going side to side, and then if a problem area arises, you can target it with your little crosshair there that goes around the screen. Well, there we go. We've just picked up increased fire rate, and we've just picked up a weapon that protects our cakes at the bottom as well there for I think an extra hit or for a short period of time. Not sure. There we go. We've just got up to 4, so I might go on a little bit and see if we can get the 5th member before we talk about the achievement list. Just because I feel I kind of like I said, this game is very much addictive play and sort of a one more go factor about it. And to me, this would be a successful run, I think, in getting to wave 12. Certainly would have a massive chance, as I say, with this technique of just going from side to side. As I say, I pretty much got all achievements in one run, or would have got all achievements in one run. I do believe I didn't get all of the 5 at once in my first run. In fact, I died on wave 3 or 4 because I didn't get any help. And then once I started getting help, it became very easy to blast through. So there's a little bit of luck about the game. But what a fun game it is. What a fun game it is. Once you get up to 5, you'll pretty much pop all the achievements. And then you might have to work on one more achievement, which is exactly what I had to do. I'm hoping that the 5th one will join us. Let's see what's in this one here. No, it's not. It's something to do with fire rate again. The fire rate is clearly increased there. So there we go. That's the game and what to do, and sort of some tips as I've been playing along with it. And as I say, so much a fun game that I'm having trouble wanting to stop now. It really is a fun little game. Again, going to say one more time, has that one more go factor about it. But I think we've said enough about the game now, so we're going to pause it here and we're going to have a look at the achievement list, and we'll do that right here. Of course, we have unlocked all the achievements, so let's go back to the achievements as they were before I unlocked them all. So right, yep, defeat an enemy for the first time, going to be super simple, and obviously the first achievement that most people get unless they decide to just die straight away. Clear your first wave. That's not going to be too difficult. Lose your first game. Like I said, I got to about wave 3 or 4 and I didn't actually get any help to support me, and it became difficult, and I was still kind of learning the game without knowing. I didn't look up any achievement guide, so I did this game without any achievement guide, but here I am giving you some tips. Anyway, I don't mind. Gain a skill for the first time, so say that's to do with the power-ups. Reach the 3rd wave. I didn't even get to the 3rd wave. I must have only got to the 2nd wave. There we go. Increase the crew to 2, so like I said, when you get an extra crew member, it really helps. When you increase the crew to 2, then obviously it's going to help you get further on. I was going to say, there's the proof there. I didn't get a 2nd crew member before I died for the very first time. As I said, I got all the achievements bar 1 on my 2nd playthrough of the game. Shoot 100 bullets while the rate of fire is increased, so that's something you have to obtain. But as I say, if you get far enough, this is pretty much going to happen. Kill 50 of them with increased damage of the bullets. Again, another power you're going to pick up. Let's say a lot of this is, once you get a good run, get a bit of luck going, get someone else to help you, a lot of these are going to become really easy, like shoot 200 bullets while the rate of fire is increased. Reaching the 6th wave, kill 2 of my enemies at once with a single laser shot. The laser one is one that you have to trigger, so once you collect the one in the middle there, that's a Y, the blue one, that is the laser, so you're going to have to hit someone with that. Okay, so of course that's messed things up a little bit. We're going to have to go back. Go down to the laser achievement. Where are you? Where are you, laser achievement? Reach the 6th wave. Kill 2 birds at once. There we go. So once you trigger off that laser achievement, you're pretty much going to get it once there's a little bit of a horde of enemies. So you might need to just time that one. So bear that in mind with your Y. So reach the 9th wave. So yeah, that guy in orange. What I said about the characters coming in, or the colours coming in from the side, it's basically tied to get into a certain wave. So reach the 9th wave. There we go. There's your one for increasing your crew to 5. But once you get 2 or 3 quite early on, and you do that sort of technique of shooting from side to side, then it's going to become super easy, or certainly a lot easier, to then keep the ones that you've got alive and then obviously get up to 5. So reach the 12th wave. You just have to reach the wave, you don't have to beat it. And then finally, the last achievement, which I did have to manufacture a bit, was endure 3 waves with 1 piece of, yes, that's a word there, that's the type of cake that is remaining. So basically, I mean, we can have a go at trying to farm that out now quickly before we go farming the situation, because you have to. So what we're going to do is just focus on everything in the middle here. We'll have a go at it. But the guide is there. Oh, we're going to lose that girl there on the side though, or are we? So there we go. So just protect the one in the middle and let all the ones at the side go, and then you have to survive 3 waves in that sort of situation. In fact, that's going to drag the video out a bit. I think you kind of know what to do here, and that's the tip at the end for what to do. And those, though, we're going to need to kill these ones here and these ones at the side here. So you kind of know what to do with regards to that. So, yep, that's the last achievement that you might get. Or you might just have a situation where you end up with just one and you end up protecting the one and you need to protect it for waves. So there we go. So that's the achievements in a very fun game that is also an easy completion. In fact, I'm in a perfect situation now to grind that achievement out. I'd just be protecting this one here in the middle sort of thing now. Try to keep them off the middle one. Hope people to come in the side one and kill it. But no, looks like I'm going to lose the middle one. So I can lose the middle one and protect this one here to the left. But anyway, fun, quick, easy completion. Cake Invaders. Highly recommend it. It's not an expensive game either, but a great little fun game and a super easy completion. If you have enjoyed this video, please do hit a thumbs up. That will help me know that you'd like to see more of this type of video on the channel. If you do enjoy gamer score videos, then I do plenty of those on the channel. Obviously, I do my Journey to 1 Million Gamer Score series, which we are very close to finishing. So if you like gamer score, do consider subscribing. That just leaves me to say thank you very much for watching, and as always, please do take care.